jukebox played our favorite songs, and we were having us a ball. It's a girls' night out. Yeah, we're blowing the candles out. Just some girls out having fun, kicking dust up all around, laughing loud, singing proud. Ain't nobody slowing down. It's a girls' night out. Yeah, it's a girls' night out. Karen caught the eye of a cowboy in a worn old Stetson hat. He pulled her to the dance floor, and she never looked back. They two-stepped through the sawdust, spinning circles round the room, while the rest of us kept cheering, lifting glasses to the tune. No worries about tomorrow, no clock telling us when. Just a bunch of hometown women feeling 21 again. The moon was hanging over Main Street like it knew just what to do, shining down on all our memories and the new ones coming through. It's a girls' night out. Yeah, we're blowing the candles out. Just some girls out having fun, kicking dust up all around, laughing loud, singing proud. Ain't nobody slowing down. It's a girls' night out. It's a girls' night out. The coffee pot can't wait till morning. Tonight we're painting this town. Just a few good friends and freedom, turning the whole world upside down. It's a girls' night out. Yeah, it's a girls' night out. He showed up in an old dirt road Chevy, said hop on in. Had a wild-eyed grin and a sun-kissed wind. We tear through the pines where the creek runs high, mud on the tires and stars in the sky. Made it clean up nice. Take my hand downtown, spinning me slow like a queen in a crown. From tailgate nights to neon light glow, he always made sure I felt like I know I was something worth slow dancing, worth holding on tight. Never once made me question if it felt right. He's my kind of guy, my but I see forever when he walks that extra mile. Prince Charming in Levi's, steady and strong, yeah, right where I belong. He's my kind of guy, my rock and my reason, my everyday, my every season. From dusty roads to the porch light glow, he's the only love I'll ever know. Yeah, he loves me right, no need to try. He's my kind of guy, my kind of guy, my kind of guy, oh, my kind of guy. We were just kids on a gravel road, dreaming bigger than this town could hold. You'd steal my lighter, I'd steal your truck, laughing like nothing could ever be tough. Back porch nights with a cheap guitar, talking about leaving and chasing stars. I didn't know then what I know now, how a heart can wander and still come back down. Watched you love like a restless wind, every time swore it was the end. New girl, new fire, same old spark, but I always knew you better in the dark. And I did the same, I won't deny, trying to find something in every goodbye. But none of them stayed like I thought they would, none of them knew you like I could. And I loved you in the quiet ways, in the space time couldn't erase. You held my heart in a different light than any of them ever did at night. But I was too scared to say out loud what I'm saying too late. I know now, across the miles, across the pain, you were the one I should have named. Drove when the leaves turned gold, chasing a truth I should have told. Every state line felt like a prayer, like you'd be waiting somewhere there. But a stranger's eyes met mine instead, with words I wish I'd never heard said. You just missed him, he slipped away, he couldn't find a reason to stay. Heart too heavy, broke clean through. Guess he was waiting there for you too. Now I love you in the silence, babe, and the things I should have always said. You held my heart in a different light, now I hold yours in the afterlife. Too far gone for me to change, still I whisper your name through the pain. Across the miles, across the sky, you were the one I didn't try in time. You were the one I didn't try in time. Gravel roads and fading in flames. Some things love can't outrun or tame. And I love you till the end of days, even now that you've slipped away. Dirt bikes and hand-me-down clothes, front porch lights and screen door nights, learning wrong from what felt right. We didn't question every name or try to build a bigger frame. We just laughed and we fell and we got back up. Life didn't feel so tough. Why does life have to be so complicated? What happened to this world? Time, everybody drawing different lines, words I never had to know, moving faster than I could go. I'm not trying to point no blame, just feels like everything changed names, and I'm still trying to find my place in this fast and spinning space. Why does life have to be so complicated? What to this world when I grew up? A boy was a boy and a girl was a girl. How did this happen? Everything shifting like sand through your hands. I'm just trying to understand why the hell a boy isn't a boy and a girl isn't girl. I'm stuck in yesterday, or maybe the world just learned a new way. Either way, it's frustrating to see where I fit and what's changing me. I know hearts are still the same, behind the labels, behind the names, still just people trying to live, trying to take more than they give. Why does life have to be so complicated? When I grew up, a boy was a boy and a girl was a girl. What if this happened? Everything's shifting like sand through your hands. Guess it's something I'll never understand. Back when I grew up, a boy was a boy and a girl was a girl. like she belongs. Honey, I've been watching and I know her kind before. You better lock your screen door from the woman next door. Don't trust the woman next door with your man. She'll steal his attention any way she can. Back those blue eyes, toss that long hair, leave a little trouble hanging in the air. She ain't after friendship, that hussy ain't looking for a friend. She's just waiting on a crack where she can slip right in. So hold him close, don't ignore the signs she pours. Don't trust the woman next door. Saw her at the mailbox in a tank top and boots. Bless her heart, but that woman ain't a friend of mine. She's fishing in another woman's pond every chance she gets, crossing every line like she ain't learned her lesson yet. Aren't you precious with those Dollar General nails, spraying on temptation like perfume when you pass on through? But I remind my man every morning what he's coming home for, and it sure ain't the woman next door. Don't trust the woman next door with your man. She'll steal his attention any way she can. Back those blue eyes, toss that long hair, leave a little trouble hanging in the air. She ain't after friendship, that floozy ain't looking for a friend. She's just waiting on a crack where she can slip right in. So hold him close, don't ignore the signs she pours. Don't trust the woman next door. Now if he's gonna leave, that's a choice he'll make. But some folks spend their whole lives testing what they can take. So lady, here's some wisdom from a heart that's been at war. Keep one eye on the sweetheart and one on the woman at the gate. Don't trust the woman next door with your man. She's got trouble tucked beneath the golden tan. Smile like an angel, moves like sin. Lord knows where she's been. She'll be leaning on the fence when the sun goes down, acting like she don't know she's the talk of this town. I've seen enough to know exactly what she's looking for. Don't trust the woman next door. Ladies, don't trust the woman next door. Here we go, girl. fucking song. Killing time, took every overtime they would hand me just so that old pickup would finally be free. I paid the light bill, bought the groceries too, believed every promise that came out of you. You swear on Sunday you'd straighten up soon, then disappear Friday beneath that full moon. I kept on believing what I should have known. You were more committed to leaving than home. I burned through every excuse you got, and my patience finally expired. So if you come through that door, be ready to meet fire and cast iron. You can take your lies and your whiskey bread, take your fishing buddies and keep on driving. If you come through that door tonight, be ready to meet fire and cast iron. You chose that river every weekend again, chasing bass and beer with your rowdy friends, while I sat waiting with supper gone cold, holding together what you wouldn't hold. Lord knows I gave more chances than you deserve, bent over backward till my whole world hurt. Every broken promise was another crack. Now there ain't enough glue to bring this back. You mistook forgiveness for being blind, but a woman's got limits and you've crossed mine. I've burned through every excuse you've got, and my patience finally expired. So if you come through that door, be ready to meet fire and cast iron. You can take your lies and your whiskey bread, take your fishing buddies and keep on driving. If you come through that door tonight, be ready to meet fire and cast iron. That skillet's hanging where it's always been, but it ain't the pan, boy, it's the woman within. The girl who stood beside you is finally gone, and the woman left standing knows she's moving on. So if you come through that door, be ready to meet a firestorm tonight. Ain't no tears left in these eyes, only a flame you've inspired. His arm with cast iron. I helped build the life you threw away. Now I'll watch it in my rear view shining. If you come through that door tonight, be ready to meet fire and cast iron. Yeah, if you come through that door tonight, be ready to meet fire and cast iron.